So $5,000 was being deposited in Dr. Rodney's account each month. Going back how far?
The first instance was November 2020. Electronic funds transferred using converted crypto. I have my team working on backtracking, but cryptocurrency has changed all the rules for forensic accounting.
All payments made first of the month?
Every time.
So then after March, no additional payments. Nothing in April.
Correct.
Which would indicate the murder was premeditated if the payment in April wasn't wired on the day of his homicide.
From our perspective, this has all the earmarks of extortion. Sudden transfers of a not insignificant sum, same amount, same time of the month, always clandestinely.
Good point.
We'll keep on his ass, but I figured you'd want to hear this news right away.
Thanks, Fee. Great work. Appreciate it as always.
Deputy Marshal, do you have a moment?
Come on in, Mr. Kelly. And what can I do for you?
Oh, thank you. So, I hope you know that everyone is still talking about how you handled the trolls a few weeks back.
I wouldn't say I handled them, Mr. Kelly. They were just a lot less ornery than usual. Probably because their new station opened up is all.
Oh, I disagree, sir. I and most of the others here think it's because of how you stood up and won't back down.
I appreciate that, but honestly, I don't think it's the case.
Well, whatever the case, people are talking. And, well, gosh, people would like to know you better. Maybe get you to attend some of the seminars or events we hold. Some people say they see you in the weight gym or running laps in the big gym sometimes. Maybe you could teach morning calisthenics or something.
Look, I understand that within a station, even of one of this size, people like variety. They like interaction. Me, I'm more of an introvert. And besides, if all goes well, I'll have found my killer and be on a plane back to the mainland as soon as possible.
Oh, well, I suppose that's true. I guess. It would just mean an awful lot to the crew at the station, for as long as you're here.
Look, give me a day to think of something, some way I can interact more.
Oh, that would be great. Man, lots of people would be excited.
Hey, listen, no promises.
No, I understand. Take all the time.
I should get that.
Oh, of course. Thank you again.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Shug. I have Dr. Waynewright on the line. Just warning y'all, he's worked up and has me running around. I'm so tired, I almost used Hellman's mayonnaise on my sandwich today. Nah, I'd have to be dead to use Hellman's. Hold on a sec. Here he is, Shug.
Deputy Marshal Marlowe.
Deputy Marshal.
Doctor.
How many people, may I inquire, you set to clear to leave this week?
It seems like this is a conversation we keep repeating, Doctor. I will clear individuals to depart after I am confident they are no longer
material to your ongoing investigation. Yes, I've heard this many times. I've also understood that NSF is displeased with the continuing to have to fund special salary pay for ongoing retention of the 2021 winter overs. To this end, I've been instructed to inform you that NSF requests all investigative priorities to be directed to clearing the remaining 10 individuals who should have left the station last month.
Don't worry yourself, Waynewright. We'll get your fiefdom back in operational order as quickly as possible. Until then, I'll take the request under advisement.
You seem to be making yourself comfortable, Deputy Marshal. Perhaps a bit too comfortable. Use of the gym, use of the sauna, weight room. This is time, well, perhaps better spent in pursuit of a killer than there is, what I'm told of, fraternization with the scientific staff.
If there is a point here, Waynewright, I sure hope you get to it before summer's over.
It would be a shame if specific research grants were sent for review and reconsideration for ongoing funding.
Cute, Waynewright. Right out of the antagonist cliche handbook. You've only known me for less than a month. So let me clearly explain to you.
By all means.
The things I've done and seen in my lifetime would drive any normal, sane individual mad. Things no civilized person should ever be exposed to. When I tell you I can't be threatened, can't be bullied or intimidated, I want to be crystal clear and ensure you fully understand the context by which I make that statement. I stopped being afraid of the dark a long time ago, Doctor. Now I'm paid to battle the things that reside in the dark, and I'm damn good at that job.
I've made my thoughts known. I've delivered the message. Oh, you may go now, Deputy Marshal.
Nope. Not worth blowing my stack over him this time.
Recording stopped. Recording started.
So to say that the Urukai would have been slaughtered by the Dothraki is utterly ridiculous. No disrespect meant to Jason Aquaman Momoa.
The Urukai could not stop a bunch of hobbits, and the two that they did catch escaped. They were outsmarted by halflings the size of 9-year-old Cub Scouts.
Distracted. They were distracted by their hunger.
Okay.
It does happen, Em. I've seen you push old people, the elderly, out of the way of the galley for a mere Snickers bar. Maybe adult it up there sometime, Em.
Okay. First of all, did we see an AARP card? I don't think so. They were in the way and not moving forward. And also, are you telling me to adult? This is coming from the adult who owns a Jar Jar Binks cuddly plush toy.
You know better than anyone. That was a gift from my Nana. That exact gift was also gifted to you. You are breaking her heart.
Everyone knew that Jar Jar should not have been there. I don't want it.
Everyone didn't know. He was an important part of the trilogy.
Ahem. Good day, gentlemen.
Oh, Deputy Marshal, please, come in. Be on your best behavior.
Thank you. It's good to see you too, Mr. Waters.
Dude, maintain your chill.
You gentlemen said you had something to show me.
We have been monitoring outbound traffic like you asked, looking for any emails with the same name or the same file size.
Or portions of the same file size. Tell him, Chris.
I was about to, so getting to it. So it occurred to us that if the large file can be transmitted, so can a fraction of that file. So we wrote a program.
I wrote a program?
Modesty, Em. Look it up in the dictionary. A program was written to monitor for any size file extension that might equal the original file size, but as a pre-identified fraction. A file exactly 1/2 original size, or 1/4, 1/10, so on and so forth. We got a hit about an hour ago.
So, it wasn't Rodney who was trying to send out that file. This changes things. Who tried to send it?
Network login credentials were from Grace O'Sullivan. Grace departed the station last week and was on our schedule for credential revocation end of this week.
Grace O'Sullivan was so nice. She brought me fruit.
You and your fruit. Keeps you regular, though. But please, focus. Obviously, somebody stole or knew her credentials. The origin point was her birth land port. Her birth hadn't been reassigned yet, and anybody could have accessed it.
Did the email with attachment make it through?
Made it through with an attachment exactly 1/4 data size to the original file we saw down to the byte. It was sent using the same dummy email as before and the same New Zealand IP address.
So, if we block that address, the killer knows we're wise to what they're doing. They change tactics. We don't block, and they may get some of the remaining pieces of the file out. Either way, now we know it wasn't Rodney trying to send it out, but his killer.
I'll go ahead and take this one so that we don't have a long, uncomfortable pause while IT Chris thinks of an answer. We could always write a denial of service-like program that increases outbound net traffic when the remaining file upload is detected. Then we would flood the satellites with dozens of routine upload requests at the same time, which would bog down the killer's transmission and ensure additional pieces never make it out.
And this is doable? Well, it's a bit more complicated than the Dork Lord of the Sith here proposes, but, I guess, we could whip something up.
Don't hurt yourself.
Let's do it. And when either of you see the outboard traffic, notify me on the radio. I'm on 901 talk group frequency. When you see it, just tell me my spreadsheet is ready. Can do. Thanks again, fellas. Oh, hey. I've been asking others if they know. I wanted to ask you both. Either of you know what U10 means?
Troll!
You positive?
100%. It's Norwegian for troll. You are looking at the only two recognized Middle-earth rangers entrusted with protecting the frozen South. We can say troll in 40 different languages.
40 different languages plus 8 created languages.
Take it easy there, 3PO.
Figures.
Where did the word come from?
Science experiment over in the telescope lab. Dr. Jennings was showing me an experiment to translate distant light energy to words.
Oh, does that mean that it worked? Is it translating patterns from M87? Oh, I told Dr. Patani it would work. That's cool, neat. I'm glad to hear it's moving forward.
Thanks again, gents.
I told you to let me do the talking.
Oh, me so muy sorry, Chris. Me so hope we still night-night friends.
Nana is going to get an email from me
I don't
tonight.
understand why Nana has to know. Be a big boy. Put your big boy pants on.
Nana needs to know that a charlatan has been vying for her attention and her affection, and there's no need to send you any more Christmas presents, including maple logs and fudge.
Let's not be dramatic here, Chris. Think about what you're saying. Nana doesn't have to know that my hatred for Jar Jar Binks outweighs my love for said Nana.
Well, you should have thought of that before expressing your hatred for one of the most valuable characters in the original 3 films.
Oh, please. I knew this had nothing to do with Nana's feelings, but about your feelings with the Jar Jar Binks character.
Gentlemen, I'm going to leave this discussion in your capable hands. Good luck to you.
Recording stopped.
Deputy Marshal Bass Marlowe, Amundsen Scott Station, November 4th, 2021, 1620 hours. Evidence supports the motive for homicide connected with extortion or blackmail. Forensic accountants found reoccurring monthly payments to Dr. Rodney's personal accounts.
Bolo LC-130 Flight 9 arrival has been delayed to 1730 hours. Cargo crews to remain on your toes. Thank you.
Station IT staff continue monitoring for attempts to export the file off station and mainland New Zealand. We believe we have a way to actively block these attempts while not alerting the suspect of a trap and locate them. End. Diane, it hasn't escaped my notice that Waynewright's pushing to have additional staff released from the station. If he were wise, he'd limit the transmission to 1 attempt per individual who had left the station. Hence the need for more to go to increase his opportunities to retransmit the data. I'm going to continue keeping a close eye on him. How this computer program they call Keck, after an old retired project, can predict minuscule future events all ties in? I couldn't say. It knew the trolls would arrive a day before it was even mentioned on station. Then again, a machine that uses local slang to reference a group of people in the native language of those same people reference, that's more than a simple coincidence. But for now, I need to see our station's janitor. I'm told he's teaching a class in the craft room.
Recording started.
Okay, now carefully transfer mash liquid, only liquid, to fermentation bucket. Keep a sludgy mess out. Is no good and gross. Use the metal pasta bowl with holes in bucket. After this, put yeast starter mix into bucket. Ah, Tovarish, come and sitting down. Learn how to make potato vodka in your berth.
I'm okay, Mikhail. What? Anyway, I'm sorry, can I borrow you for a couple of moments?
Of course. You, smarty pants with the Putin receding hairline, come and stir in bucket. What you wish to know, you ask, Mikhail tell.
In the week or so before Dr. Rodney was murdered, did you notice anything strange in his lab or inside his berth?
And yet, the janitors do not go into people's berths. Is big no-no. Something goes missing, who always gets the blame?
Janitors.
No, Russians. We're bad guys in American stories. Why would janitors? Does not matter. For cleaning berths, each responsible for their own cleaning. I call them house mouses. They scatter around trying best to clean.
How about the labs?
This we do clean. Maple lab Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. Weatherman's lab on Tuesday and Thursday. Ice Cube lab every weekday, and DSL lab, when needed.
Anything strange in Mappo? In Dr. Rodman's office?
There were burnt papers, several times. When cleaning in mornings, I find pieces of burnt paper in bottom of trash can in office.
Sheets of paper?
Yet, after burning, just scraps. Happened 2-3 times. I remember day before scientist was murdered, I find burnt paper and trash that morning.
Anything else you remember finding?
Not finding, but was odd. Off, not right. Most smarty pants doctors, they're messy. Do not clean their messes, leave for janitors to fix. It's not the case with that smarty pants. He was, when you must have everything simultime, only when what you want or it's wrong. Pens are all in straight line on desk paper, is perfect piles. We'll spend hours getting right and repeating. This is called
obsessive compulsive.
This. Mikhail convinced that smarty pants doctor has this thing. After you come to station, look at office and say it's okay to clean, I went in and everything was wrong.
Please explain.
That smarty pants office was always clean. Trash and trash can, but otherwise spotless. It was the easiest room on the whole station to clean. When I go in, after you say is okay, pen is in wrong place. Paper's not perfect stack. Phone was turned the wrong way. Computer keyboard not at edge of desk and exactly middle. Desk was wrong.
This is great, Mikhail. Thank you for that.
It ain't not no thing. I'll hunt for killer going.
I really can't talk about that while investigating.
My papa, he was a great hunter. Grandfather, too. They take me sometimes into forest hunting deer. They see signs and trails deers use. We would trek for hours. Now deer knows his prey. Is keep stirring mash, smarty pants. Eesh. Where was I? Deer. They walk quiet, always looking around. Hide well, not to be prey. when they know they are in danger. When being chased, they get desperate, make mistakes until is now deer-flavored stew in bellies.
I should make them think I'm close. Lay a trap.
Is how I track down Poop Bandit.
Pardon?
Poop Bandit. Person who's making mess of toilets and not flushing. Spent 4 months tracking. The world was shocked when I found him. Don't leave this mess for janitors.
You'll have to tell me that story another time, Mikhail. I have an interview I need to get ready for.
Happy to tell later, Tovarish. But now I must teach vodka making before Smarty Pants catches arm on fire for third time.
Recording stopped.
Just trying to change my life, and that's the God's honest truth. Hand to heart and all that jazz.
So then, after you finished unloading cargo with Daniel Biggs, you went back to your berth for the night?
I got there about 10:15 or so, listened to some old Willie Nelson, and then went to bed.
Always unload cargo that late at night?
We got behind on our stacking for the winter. We would have knocked it out earlier, but that's our poker night, and Zeke said we could play only if things got done before midnight. So, no, not always.
So tell me about your past, Mr. Brewster. What do you want to know? Well, let's start with Reno. How'd you get that handle?
Oh, grew up bouncing between the Rockies and the Sierras. My old man was in the Army, so we moved every few years. After he got out, we just stayed in the area. And some buddies growing up had another Dave in their crew, so I became Reno Dave, and he was Santa Fe Dave.
So what brought you down to the pole?
I just needed a change, so posting for a cargo loader and signed up.
Must have been 5 years ago? Change from what?
Look, Deputy Marshal, I've been on this side of the interrogation table enough to know when you already have the answers to your questions.
You been in trouble with the law before?
A homicide takes place and everybody gets background checked. Probably had mine checked and came up with my file when I was younger and what I didn't tell the NSF. Not that it matters anymore. You probably already told them anyway.
Who told what to who?
Dr. Rodney. He found out about my police record back in February. I got no idea how he did find it. Anyway, he told me it was unsettling to have somebody with a lengthy record on the station. So he'd have to think about what to do.
So he started blackmailing you?
No, he never asked for a penny. Didn't ask for favors or anything brought in.
What do you mean, brought in?
You've seen my record. Theft, robbery, trafficking in stolen goods, possession, unlicensed firearms. You know, keep in mind, that was all in the past. I'm 100% legit now. My nose is clean.
So you're a fence.
Was a fence. Now I'm more of what you call a scrounger. I can get anything from the world down here and much faster than the regular channels, but nothing that's known to be stolen. I also won't bring in drugs or guns.
How enterprising.
Look, Deputy Marshal, I made my mistakes and paid for them. Believe me. My wife left me. I have 2 kids who hate me. Hell, I heard I might even be a grandpa now. The folks died, considering me a disappointment. I had nothing left. I don't know. Something just said in my brain, head for the ice. Go there. Start over. Heal. Oh, man, I know that sounds all Looney Tunes, but that's what I did. I got down here, and in that first season, I see all these kids. I mean, they're adults, I know, but they're kids to me. And they're isolated and away from everything they know. You know, prison is like that. Exactly like that.
So you related to them?
No, I helped them. Helped them cope.
How?
It's always different. Some kids miss a specific meal that I can get ingredients for by trading with other stations. Some kids just want to be able to call home. I get limited use of this. Iridium sat phones when needed. Candy, fruit, old cartoons on VHS, fresh cut flowers. Well, that one was kind of tricky. I even got one little ma'am an electric cello. Hers was damaged on a Herc when she was flying down here from Christchurch. Yeah, her cello was her favorite thing in the world and her primary connection to civilization. Took a few trades, but in 72 hours I had a brand new, in-the-box electric cello. She hugged me so hard, Deputy Marshal, I thought she broke a couple of ribs for a few days.
And you do all this for what price?
Nothing. I trade things the station has and we don't need anymore for stuff that makes the beakers and contractors happier. The property ain't mine, so I don't make a profit off of it.
And all because the ghost of Christmas future helped you see the meaning in the world. I'm a U.S. Deputy Marshal. One of the primary things we do is hunt down fugitives and transfer prisoners. Do you know how many sob stories I've heard in 20 plus years of doing this? How many times they found Jesus or Buddha or realized what they did was wrong or how, whatever.
I'm not trying to play you, Deputy. Everything I've told you is the absolute truth. Ask around. Ask some of those new kids who got here last month. I'll give you their names, and what I got for them right now, you can check it out. Call those old kids who have gone through here. They'll tell you I'm on the level. I'll be 59 next month. Close to 40 of those 59 years, I was in trouble, jail or on the run. I'm done with all that. Here, on the ice, I'm doing good. I'm trying to make up for all the stupid things I did. And I don't want to lose that. It's why I don't deal in stolen stuff or drugs or guns, none of that. I don't want to leave the station. I have to stay on the ice. There's just something about the ice.
Enough to kill for? To make sure you get to stay?
Look, I have no alibi, and I know that's not good. I have a record, but you've seen it. None of that is violent crimes. I didn't kill Dr. Rodney.
I'll reach out to those on the station and those who left to verify, as you say. In the meantime, please sign and date the bottom of the page reaffirming you provided this interview freely and voluntarily. Thank you. So yeah, Diane, took the pen and signed with his left hand. He's only the second of two individuals who used their left hand. Waynewright is the other. Suffice to say, my list of likely culprits is becoming better defined. Funny thing, nobody I spoke with can honestly remember seeing King Almighty Waynewright at the wine tasting event the night of the murder. There's something about the ice. That seems to be a common phrase down here. A lot of people I've spoken with or been talking to all seem to have this, draw isn't the right word, yearning maybe? I don't know how to put it into words. It's really... Deputy Marshal Marlowe.
Phone call, sir. Washington, D.C.
Thanks. I'll take it here.
Patching through now, sir.
Bass?
I'm here, Charlie.
Good. Listen, I only have a minute. I just had some exciting meetings up here on Capitol Hill.
Good or bad?
Yes. I also was able to pick up that book on gardening, but I'll leave that as a surprise. Good seminars on gardening. Unexpected even.
Sounds like a productive trip.
Unexpectedly productive. Say, I put a rush on an item you requested a few weeks back. It should be to you early next week. Once you get it, let me know.
Not sure what you mean, Charlie. I didn't,
We have the indoor game of poker. Down to pick up chess. Jake, have to go. You keep warm down there, copy?
Copy all.
Report.
This has been 90 Degrees South. On behalf of the cast and crew, I'd like to thank you for listening. If you liked the episode and are enjoying the series, please remember to give us a like, a share, a tweet, send a raven, or review on iTunes, Audioboom, or your favorite podcast site. It helps us to get the word out and keeps the cold at bay. Until next time.
This has been a BMB production.